company, we say this all the time internally within our organization, is that our company is our number one customer, or our driver is the number one customer. You know, a lot of people, I think, say that in the trucking business. We execute it here. And it starts with me. If people don't see me execute on that, how I expect them to execute on it. And we've put in tons of programs with how to, not only how to implement that, but how to execute, or how to measure it, how to get people to buy into it, and it works. So we get our drivers to buy into what we're doing, and it's really, really well. We set up, you know, we were very process driven. I mean, you know, I'm very into the numbers big time, and we measure everything down with a KPI. You know, and I like to say, when we walk around the company, and I walk up to anybody, any employee, and I ask them a question, I expect them to answer it with a number. And if you can't answer it with a number, then we're not doing our job correctly. A lot of our drivers already had cameras in their trucks. But one thing that, you know, Eric brought to us, you bring the Smart Drive to us, is that's really probably not the smartest thing to do. Because taking those and replace them with a Smart Drive unit, you know, elevates our professionalism and our risks, or lowers our risk tremendously. We really believe in technology and really believe in that, using technology to help grow this company with high service, great safety, and ultimately good bottom line, so that we can continue to reinvest in this business.
So our expectation is for it to affect our accident frequency and severity. We expect to have fewer accidents and less severe because of our proactive approach that the system gives us. We also expect for it to affect our CSA scores. We expect for them to be lowered because of our ability to proactively coach things. And we also believe that it'll affect our service and our ability to satisfy our commitments with our customers. Because one of the things that the sidebar things that we found from the system is drivers are going to customers, they're finding potential hazards or issues, and they're hitting the manual trigger, and they're calling into safety saying, hey, there's this stack of pallets that are at this particular carrier, and we can't back in there, and we have to get out, and we have to go in, and they have to come in moving, and it's costing us an hour and a half, you know. So things like that were things that we couldn't do before. So the reality of the premium hike is always out there. So and this is one of the reasons why technology such as this, it helps to tell the story to the underwriters of how important safety is to us and what we're doing as a company to ensure that we can reduce frequency and severity of accidents. With the innovation of technology, you're inundated with all of this data, and in today's litigious society, it's great to have it, but it's worse to have it and not do anything with it. So what are you doing with it? So it helps us. What video technology helps us do is it helps us to really tell the story. So you've got this data, this data, this data, this data. What does that mean? Well, we team that up with Smart Drive and video technology. Then we're able to actually see how the heart braking, the rear end collision, the following distances, and all of that actually comes together. That helps us to give a very accurate coaching session to a driver. So we're able to bring it all in, and it puts a face. It really puts a face with the data and gives us direction. We pride ourselves on being proactive. So we let the data, the trends talk to us. We follow the trends. So when it comes to whether it's events, clips, whatever the case may be, what we're trying to do is coach the driver and mitigate risk and change behaviors before it becomes a collision, before it becomes a terminating offense.